You're trying, but no matter what, it feels like you're always in the wrong. Let's change that story, my man. Hi, welcome to The Valiant Lifestyle. This is Jesse, Coach Jesse. And in this wonderful episode, we're going to be talking about You're Not the Villain, 3 ways to lead without feeling misunderstood. Now, before I get going at that, before I get talking about what I want to talk about today, let's talk about you as a first-time subscriber. Super easy to subscribe as well. If this is you just watching this video and going, wow, this looks like a guy who's talking in nature and it sounds like he's going to be talking about the same things that everyone else is talking about. No, I talk about relationships, I talk about valiant men, I talk about how to lead, I talk about impactful things that are really, really awesome. So subscribe, hit here or here, wherever it's located today. In YouTube, they change the format every now and then. So subscribe, hit all allows all of my content to be available to you. And many of you are watching me for the millionth time. Welcome to that number. Welcome back. And let's get going. Let's get talking about what it means when you feel misunderstood. Now, I talk about a means of misunderstood because understanding, you stand under no one. Understand, you stand with yourself. You understand from the heart. Separate intent from impact. Clarify your heart, not just your words. Separate intent from impact. Okay, so what was your intent? What was your intent when you were trying to establish a plan and it didn't go well? And you feel like you've got to over-explain yourself. No. Don't over-explain yourself. It's going to water down the energy. But make sure that your intent is exactly where you wanted that to be. So for example, I take my wife and my kids on vacation. We go somewhere where they've never been. It's out of their comfort zone. It's within my comfort zone because I'm an avid traveler and I've been traveling since I was young. I'm an airline kid, so I had the privilege of being able to go to many places and see many things and just become a well-seasoned traveler and vacationer and being able to adapt on the fly. My kids, not so much. My youngest, she's got more flights in than the other two, my wife and my bonus daughter. And she's able to adapt a little bit more as well. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't feel things as well. So what am I talking about here? Clarify what when there's instances like mine last year when we missed our flight and the plans didn't go exactly as I wanted them to go. It was not the humdrum anger, frustration all day. It was, how about taking responsibility, Jesse, for what that was, and then just forgiving myself, which I did, and then we rebooked the flight. That's all we did. It was just a misunderstanding. My wife took it very well. My kids, they were a little frustrated because they didn't get to see their grandparents right away. So was I, but that was something we can't dwell in. And separating the intent, my intent was pure from the impact of what that was. And I was clear in taking responsibility, leading with that. Lead with curiosity, not control. Lead with curiosity, not control. Ask, don't assume. Men, we have the the temptation when we get into situations like this where we don't probe our kids. We don't ask the little questions about, hey, how do you feel about this? What do you want to do about this? What would you want to do about this if you knew what you wanted to do about this? Say one of your kids is just reluctant to do something on vacation that you want everyone to do. Instead of trying to force them through it, because there might be something that they are fixated on that is of fear or sadness, or they might be missing, in my case, they might be missing the other parent who's not here on vacation with them. Ask about that. It's so pertinent and important to do that. Because when we ask questions about how they feel, and we don't assume that this is, they're just being insubordinate and not listening to us, we get so much further. And we're not there to force them through a vacation. We're not there to force them through life. There are times when we do have to lay the smack down. Yes, but that's not one of them. And many times it's not one of them. That is a last resort, and that is something that we can talk about in another episode altogether. Number 3, keep loving loudly. Even in the silence, let your integrity speak louder than accusation. See, this is a big one. This is a big one. You're not the villain. You're not going to be the villain here. Even what I want you to do with the title of this episode is not to think about yourself as the poor me. Not to think about yourself as they don't understand me, so therefore I'm going to be upset about it. And therefore I'm going to dwell in it. No. See, those are childhood wounds. Those are things that you don't need to perpetuate within your family. The one thing that you got to keep in mind here is when you keep loving loudly is be the funny guy. Be the funny guy. Be the cool dad, the cool bonus dad. Do things. Woo! Look where I am. Look what I'm doing. Do all the things that help create the jitters and the stressful tension situations. Help them out of it. You're going to lead that. Sometimes our kids help us do that too, because they start just getting really giddy, and one of the first things they do is they expel laughter other than cry. Help them with that. Help them with what that is. Let your integrity speak louder than the accusation. So if you are being accused of not doing something with what you said you were doing, stay with what you had planned to do. Stay with, this is the plan for today. This is what I would like to do. I want to see it through because I know that it is going to bring us so many great moments of which we're going to talk about for a long time. Dads out there, bonus dads out there, with the confidence that we have in the moments that we feel guilt and shame, I want you to know that I got you. And in some of these moments where you feel like the villain, snap out of it. And the second thing is forgive yourself. And the third thing is go with your heart. Go with what you want on this one, because it is all yours. And when you do that, you seal this and you let them know that it is okay. Comment, I stay grounded if you've kept leading, even through the misunderstanding. And if this spoke to you, this really rang true for you, I would love to hear from you. Go to thevaliantlifestyle.com and book that 30-minute call. Maybe you've got questions about this. Let's see that through. Let's talk to you about this. All right. Thanks for watching. Let's do this.